In this video, we're going to look at the main sections of the final report, as well as the cover page that you need to include at the beginning of the report. As you can see on the screen, there are a few pieces of information that you need to include on the cover of your report. Here you can see that there's information about the semester in which you're doing your project, and for us this term the semester is semester 2 2019 stroke 2020. You also have to include information about the place that you are studying in and your department. So you have to include information about the university, about the faculty, and the unit that this course is part of. We are called the General Courses Unit. And then you include information about the course itself, the title, as well as the course code, which is IE200, and the name of the course is Technical Communication Skills. You also have to include the full title of your project on the cover page, and also information about yourself, your first name and your last name in English, your university ID, and your section. Also include information about your tutor, your teacher, his name, and make sure it's spelt correctly. You can design the cover according to your taste. You can include pictures, graphics, you can include different colors, but you just have to make sure that all the information is clear. Now, the main sections of the report. You've been writing and putting together each of these sections in the previous weeks. Now we have to bring all of those sections together into the final report. As you'll remember, the main sections of the report are as follows. First, we have the abstract, and then the introduction. We include the methodology after the introduction, and then the findings or results of your surveys. Then comes the discussion section and the conclusion section to finish off the main content of your project. Following that, we have the references, the full list of references, and remember that they are to be included and formatted according to the Harvard style of referencing. The last sections of your report are the appendices, and there are two appendices. The first is Appendix A, which will be the copy of your questionnaire, your survey, and we'll show you how to include the copy of your questionnaire in another video. The second appendix is the graphs and charts from your spreadsheets. So the graphs and charts that you have not used in your findings are included here, and they are taken from the spreadsheet of the statistics, the results of your survey responses. So these sections have to be formatted as titles or as headings. Okay, you can see here that this is not normal body text or normal text such as what would be included in a normal paragraph. These are headings, and we format the headings from the styles menu here in Google Documents. So here, these main sections, the headings have been styled as heading level 1 because these are the main headings in the report. Now this is important because this will enable you to first make it clear when you are beginning and ending a section, and also it will help you to insert a table of contents in the beginning of the report. So if you want to insert a table of contents, you first have to format your headings in the correct way according to the styles. And I recommend here that you use heading level 1 for the main sections, like the abstract, introduction, methodology, and so on. Once you've done this, you can include a table of contents, which is the first thing that we should see after the cover page. So let me show you here. I've got all of these headings, and now I can simply insert a table of contents in the place where I want it to be shown. So here I've got a place just after the cover page, and so this would be like the first page that you would see after opening the report from the cover. Here I want to insert a table of contents which I must include to show which sections are on which page of the report. So because I've formatted all of these titles for the sections as headings, I can now insert a table of contents automatically from Google Documents. And I do this by going to the Insert menu in the main menu of my Google document file, and I select from the Insert menu the Table of Contents option. And here you can see that there are two options. One is to insert a table of contents with links to each section, and there's an option to insert a table of contents with page numbers, and this is the option we want to choose because we want to show the page numbers for our report in our report, because the report may be printed on paper and put together in a hard copy. So we select this option, and when I select this, you'll see that Google Documents inserts a table of contents for me, and you can see that the page numbers are automatically inserted for each of the sections. Now, because all of my titles here, all of my headings are on one page at the moment, you know, these page numbers are all the same. But the good thing about this is that it will update automatically, or it will update whenever you want it to update if you start editing your file, your document, and you start changing. For example, if I insert a page break here and I want to put this abstract on one page, I can insert and select break from the menu and insert a page break here, and this will put the abstract onto one page and the rest of the titles will be on another page. I'm just showing you this as a demonstration, because if I go back to my table of contents now and I select it, if I press the refresh button here to update the table of contents, you will see that the page numbers have updated. Now we can see that the abstract is on page 2 and the rest of the titles, the rest of the headings are on page 3. So in this way you can have a kind of live table of contents where you don't have to type in your own page numbers and you don't have to update it manually, but you can update it by pressing the update button as you edit your document, your final report. So this is how we include the title page or the cover page, and we have headings for each of the main sections of the report, and this is how we can include a full table of contents which can update automatically when we edit and update our report.